Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2015 GMC Canyon. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around. We're going to look for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And then finally, we're going to pop the hood and evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay, just for good measure. So first impressions are honestly really good. For a 2015, you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping, which is normally up here in the front, but I'm not seeing much of anything at all. I mean, you got a little one right in there, but that is about it. So starting off, I am very impressed. Let's start going around and see if there's anything that we can find. If there is, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know everything going on. But tires on here are in great condition. You have loads of life left in those, so that's awesome. Looks like you got a little bit of scuffing right in here. So actually that's coming off. Never mind. I thought we found something, but it looks like it's coming off. Got a couple chips down up in here. Nothing too major, but nonetheless, good to know, good to know. Nice, you get the ball on this one, that's awesome. Oh, well. Fair enough. So it does have the, let's see if this is the key for it or if I have the key inside. Yep, the key is inside. So it's with the other pair of keys. But essentially, yes, you have the cover on this one as well. So that's fantastic. And you got the full tow hitch, all the hookup and everything there. And then as far as the tailgate here, I'm not seeing any chips or anything there. So very, very nice. Let's see. Looks like you got another scuff that is also coming off. So never mind. And then one more down here. Let's see if this one comes off. Yep, so that one comes off as well. You do have a couple more rock chips up in here. All right, well, to be totally honest, I mean, I know I'm the salesman here, so you can take it with a grain of salt if you want, but I am really impressed. Normally, for anything below like a 2019, you expect to have a decent amount of wear and tear on it, but as far as the exterior goes on this one, it looks extremely good. So, very, very nice, but let's hop inside and see what we can find on the interior. So first off, seats are looking in great condition. I'm not seeing any rips, any tears, any stains or anything weird. So looking very, very solid there. Dang. All right. So let's turn the car on first of all. Make sure there's no warning lights or anything weird popping up. All right, so pretty straightforward there. Looks like we have 3 lights up right now. The first is my seatbelt light, which is correct. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. And the second are these 2, the traction controls, which are off. So we can toggle those on in a sec, but for now they're just turned off, which is fine. Other than that, everything up here looks pretty straightforward. Settings, just for fun. Info, speed warning. Cool. So I'm not seeing anything crazy up there. But as far as interior features go, you have a lot of them. So I'm going to go a little bit fast just for the sake of time, so this video isn't like 40 minutes long. But first of all, your AC is blowing and is blowing cold. Let's turn it down all the way. Perfect, because it is hot. Other than that, your basic controls are going to be up here. You also have your cruise control. Again, always fun. Headlights, 4-wheel drive. Let's make sure your side mirrors are working correctly. Beautiful, beautiful. The other one as well. Awesome. Windows roll down and up, down and up. Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's here. Then down here you're going to have a couple plugins, and then obviously some more space. You can put your phone. You have your trailering as well as your bed light. Up here is where you can toggle that back on. So that's the one that we saw a second ago. Other than that, let's make sure your audio is working. Very nice. So that's solid. You have your radio, you should be able to connect your phone, and you have navigation and a couple other fun things here and there. So we can go over features all day. For the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick, and that should be good for this video. All right. So also, while we're out here, here's a quick look around some of our lots. This is actually our extension right now. We just bought up Pat's Barbecue. So while we're waiting to pave it over, it's a little bit ghetto. But we go down all the way to that building way down there, and then actually a little bit past further. So we sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state. We've been around for almost 34 years now. So it's not like super important, but I feel like it's nice to know a little bit about who you're working with, especially if you got a big old drive ahead of you. So anyway. All right, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about cars, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything that's under here, you at least know what neglect looks like. So if you've got like acid buildup all around your battery, if all your metal pieces up in here are just like brown and covered in rust, you got like spider webs and junk all over everything, then, you know, I'd probably ask some more questions at that point. That being said, this looks great. Very, very nice. I'm not seeing any rust on anything. There's a little bit of dust on it, which is to be expected with a car that's got a few years on it. But even then, nothing really terrible. Nothing. You don't have like oceans of dust or anything. It's just a little bit here and there. So very, very nice. I'm actually, again, not to be a broken record, but I am really, really impressed with this one. And of course, with the V6, this engine's basically bulletproof, so it'll last you forever and a day. But if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions, or there's something that I missed that you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new truck.